Have you ever wanted to battle against a swarm of alien invaders? To rescue your kidnapped family and friends from an almost certain death, and while doing so save the entire world from being overrun? By putting on a pair of roller skates and whacking everything in sight with a stick? Well, then I have a game for you. Hello Kitty Roller Rescue was released in 2005 for the GameCube in Europe and North America, PlayStation 2 in Japan and Europe, with an Xbox and Windows release in Europe only. The game had a rather weird and unique development cycle. Created by a collaboration between id Software and Sanrio, planning and development started immediately after Quake 3 Arena was released. Since they had all slept through grade school art class, the team at id was desperately wanting to experiment with the color palette that went just beyond shades of brown and gray. They figured that the bright and cheery world of Hello Kitty was just the thing to expand their knowledge of the color wheel. To this end, John Romero returned to the id team, overseeing the game and level design. But this didn't last very long, as old animosities with John Carmack flared up again. After a reportedly very heated argument over a hair clog in the drain of the office shower, Romero promptly quit midway through development, taking all of his production notes with him. Peter Molyneux was then hurriedly brought in and immediately started hyping the title's features to the gaming press, most of which he just copy-pasted from his original claims for the recently released Fable. That never actually made it into the game. This included full multi-generational character development, a massively multiplayer, infinitely variable open world, and a morality system that would lead to hundreds of different endgame scenarios and outcomes. Throughout all of the interviews, he was most often quoted as saying, "No, seriously guys, I really mean it this time. Please stop laughing." Now, all of this would have made for a very weird game indeed, if anything I just said was true. But this video was posted on April 1st, so it is not. Back in reality, this game was developed by XPEC Entertainment in Taiwan, and published by Hamster in Japan, Namco in North America, and Explosive in Europe. It features the titular character in what must be one of the most overused plots in gaming history. Aliens are invading the world, and they have kidnapped your loved ones. In order to rescue them, you must slip on your roller skates, grab your favorite magic stick, and whoosh your way to freeing them by smacking around baddies of various geometric shapes. You start out in Hello Kitty's home, where you can change all your options, your wardrobe and weapon, review data about friends you've rescued, and check your emails. The emails will give you some gameplay hints and story progression, but the story is so straightforward and very linear, the feature is mostly pointless. The only real important thing is talking to Grandpa, who will let you save the game. When you are ready to start, you leave the house and go to the stage select. It is a fairly standard progression of beat one area to open up the next, but you can replay any stage that you have previously unlocked to get a better stage score. On some levels, you can get a partner from the Sanrio universe to assist you in your journey. These include the likes of Pochi, Tabo, and Melody, to name a few. Depending on who you pick as a partner, they will assist you in a variety of different ways. Some just help with melee damage, while others can have a stun or slow effect on enemies, and one can even make food to heal you. These aren't going to be huge game changers, but can be just enough to make the stage a little bit easier. Now, being geared to a younger audience, the controls are minimal. You have an attack, a jump, and a special move that can be charged up. These can be mixed up to give you 4 different combo moves. There is also the ability to dash, or whoosh, which allows you to cover ground much faster, which is very helpful because there is some areas that have a good deal of backtracking. The regular stages are pretty much the same thing in different themed areas with the variety of enemies, with themes like a food court or a shopping center, all the way up to inside the enemy's spaceship. But it's the boss battles that really stand out. Instead of the usual combo everything that moves then go on to the next stage, the bosses have their own mechanics. like a tank battle where you have to pick up and throw bombs at a specific time, or using turrets to disable a train as it rolls through the station. So by any measure, this seems like it's a fairly standard kid-oriented game, and it is. The weirdness of Roller Rescue isn't anything to do with the story, the gameplay, the development. Video game adaptations of popular franchises are pretty much guaranteed to just be branded shovelware ripoffs of whatever game genre is popular at the time. And Hello Kitty is no different. Over the years, she's starred in assorted platformers, cooking and dressing games, Animal Crossing clones, the obligatory kart racing game, a whole lot of puzzle games, and even a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, of all things. In all, including web and mobile games, Hello Kitty has starred in over 100 different titles, and that's not including all the little keychain Tamagotchi clones. So against all odds, Hello Kitty Roller Rescue is actually a whole lot of fun for players of any age. And that's weird. Thanks for watching.